Hi, everybody. It's your friendly real estate agent, Melissa Hunter, and I wanted to quickly bring you just a little knowledge about our beautiful holy month of September for the Jewish community. Now, I don't know about you, but I have always been interested to understand what is really going on in the month of September for the Jewish community. They seem to be very focused and very busy, having to go to places. Um, People are not able to see property or to do any sort of exchange in real estate during this time. And I've never really looked into why. So I decided to do it this year because, this year I'm really focusing on learning about our surrounding cultures, not just reliant on what I learned in school or, what my parents knew, but really digging in to learn about my community, the community that I love so much. So with the Jewish community, they just recently, back on the 17th is when it was ended, just celebrated Rosh Hashanah. Now I'm sure everybody has heard about Rosh Hashanah, but do we really know about it? So Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year, and they're not celebrating 2023. They're celebrating the year of 5784, the Jewish year of 5784. So they've been celebrating this Rosh Hashanah holiday for quite some time. And Rosh Hashanah is celebrated with candlelight ceremonies. They also spend time in the synagogue praying and worshiping. It's a time that people come together, break Shabbat bread, and eat apples and honey to represent a sweet year. So, feast is also included with the Jewish New Year, and that was celebrated on September 15th to September 17th. Now, this coming weekend on September 24th to September 25th, they're going to have their most sacred days on the Jewish calendar, and that is called Yom Kippur. I'm sure you've heard of it. Yom Kippur is the most sacred days on the Jewish calendar. Now, during this time, it's a very, very serious time. Most of the Jewish community will be in their synagogues praying and worshiping and celebrating this wonderful period of 25 hours. Now, during this time, they're not permitted to work, so working is not allowed. And also eating and drinking, bathing, anointing the body with oil, wearing leather shoes, and also having intimate relations sexually is not permitted as well. Now, I would say that they're basically fasting in the terms of the way that this is perceived. And in the Jewish community, they're going to be wearing white clothing during Yom Kippur, and that's something that represents the holy period of time. And they're also going to be reflecting on the past year and asking for forgiveness. So it's a time they come together, be reflective. It's a time of reflection, and also a time of prayer, and a time that they refrain from food and drinking and intimacy and all of that good stuff, so their mind stays clear. And so that will be happening this Sunday, Monday. Now, lastly, there's a holiday called Sukkot, and Sukkot begins on the sunset of September 29th and ends at nightfall on October 6th. Now, you may see some buildings that have signs that say Sukkot, because this is where the Jewish community will gather and share time with each other. Now, during this time of gathering, if you are Jewish, you can also enter the Sukkot and hang out with the Jewish community. You'll likely leave with something like a piece of fruit, or also a plant or branch that represents something from them. So, it's an observance of a holiday that persists for several days. Now, a few days of that holiday, the Jewish community is not permitted to work either, the first couple days, but thereafter they're able to work. But generally, this is a holiday that does persist for 6 days, and they will also be gathering at their synagogues and celebrating the Sukkot holiday. So that wraps up my explanation. I've only taken 5 minutes of your time. I hope it's helpful. I'm also learning, so I know I stumbled around a little bit, but this is all something very new to me. I'm really glad that I took the time to learn about the Jewish holiday. Behind me, they're playing a horn. It's a ram's horn, and it's a instrument that they play during the Jewish New Year holiday and Yom Kippur as well. Okay.